everyone, Chef Steff here. Welcome to my home kitchen. Today I'm going to share a very special cupcake recipe with you. Let's get started. I've preheated my oven to 350 degrees and I've got my paper liners in my 12-cup muffin tin. I'm just going to set this aside, but you want to get it ready before you begin your recipe. The first thing I want to do is I want to dilute the cocoa powder by adding hot water. Set this aside. I'm just going to give it a little stir just to help that cocoa powder dissolve in that hot water. That's perfect. Now, I'm just going to set that aside and we'll come back to it. We're going to let it cool off while we get our other ingredients ready. The first thing I want to do is I want to add in my flour, my sugar. This is a really quick and easy recipe that anyone can do. My baking powder and my salt. Now, I'm going to take a whisk and I'm just going to gently stir those together. I don't want to overmix my batter. There. That's it. Now we can move on to our other ingredients. Let's add our wet ingredients. I've got my 2 sticks of butter, softened to room temperature. I'm going to add those right in. I've got sour cream to add a really nice lusciousness to our cupcakes. Next, I'm going to add our cocoa powder. I'm just going to give it a stir. We're going to pour that right in. And then I'm going to add my eggs. I've got 1 whole egg and 2 egg yolks. And finally, I'm going to add my vanilla extract. I'm going to fit my mixer with the paddle attachment because I don't want to incorporate too much air into my cupcakes. There we go. Let's put this on. We're only going to mix this on medium speed for about 30 seconds. And that's it. You want to scrape down the sides of the bowl and get any that didn't get incorporated. Let's scoop our batter into our muffin cups. And there we have it. Let's pop them in the oven. I'm going to show you a quick and easy way to make fondant. All it includes is a ½ a teaspoon of vegetable shortening. We're going to put that right in our microwave safe bowl. We're going to add 1/4 cup of water to that. Next, you'll add a 16-ounce bag of mini marshmallows. Not tiny marshmallows like in your hot chocolate, but mini. These are the mini marshmallows, not the big ones we roast over a fire, right? So we're going to put this whole bag in this bowl, which seems incredible. Next, we're going to take our microwave safe bowl with our ingredients and we're going to put it right into the microwave for 20 seconds. Then we're going to take it out, stir it, and then we're going to do it again 4 more times. Round 2. Wow, the marshmallows are really changed from the first 20 seconds. Now it's getting much more stringy and melty. Smells really good too. They've almost all melted at this point. that looks great. They're all melted. That took 4 times. Now we're going to transfer this into our mixer. Let's go ahead and get it into the mixer. We're going to be using the dough attachment for this, and we're going to mix it until we get like a Play-Doh type consistency. So we're going to add our powdered sugar. This is a 32-ounce bag of powdered sugar. We're going to add it a cup at a time. We may not need all of it, but we might. So we're going to add it a cup at a time. Let's go ahead and get this turned on. Mixing on medium speed, start out slowly, otherwise it's going to throw powdered sugar up in the air. We're going to mix this until it gets that powdered sugar incorporated, then we're going to add another cup of powdered sugar. We're going to alternate between adding sugar and scraping down the sides. Let's check the consistency. It's still a little shiny, and remember, it needs to be more like a Play-Doh. It's still a little sticky, so it shouldn't be sticky. So it's got just a little bit of a sheen left. I want to put a little more powdered sugar on it. All right, I think we're there. This looks like Play-Doh consistency, and you notice it's not shiny. It doesn't have that sheen on it like when we first took it out of the microwave. All right, let's transfer it to our cutting board. We're going to take it out of the mixing bowl, and we need to knead it at this point. So I've already coated my cutting board and my hands in vegetable shortening. There we go. All right. And we have to knead it, so let's knead it. And at any time, if it gets too sticky, we need to add a little bit more vegetable shortening to our hands. Look how beautiful it is. We're gonna have some great fun with this. Now, I'm gonna set this aside. I'm gonna put it in a bowl and cover it with plastic wrap until we're ready to use it. To make the frosting, we're going to be using a vegetable shortening recipe because this way, by using vegetable shortening instead of butter, we don't have to refrigerate our cupcakes. The first thing I'm going to do is add my shortening right into the mixer. I'm also going to be adding my salt and my vanilla extract. We'll fit our mixer with the paddle attachment. We're going to lock it down, and we're going to turn it on just to mix everything up. Now I'm going to add my powdered sugar right into the bowl. Start on the lowest speed just to get it going. We're going to slowly drizzle in our chocolate that I've already prepared with hot water. And let's turn up the speed. We're gonna let this run for about 1 to 2 minutes. Perfect, and now we're ready to frost our cupcakes. My cupcakes have cooled and I've just put a thick layer of frosting on top. Now, let me show you how to use the fondant. Now, I colored the fondant with a little bit of brown food coloring, and otherwise I'm using it as white. So we want to take about 1/2 teaspoon of the white fondant. That's how you can measure it out. Roll it into a ball, and then we're just going to simply press it out with the palm of our hand, trying to keep it into a round shape. It'd be okay if it's oblong. And then that's what we have right there. That's all we need. That's gonna be part of our nose. We'll set that down. And then we're gonna take a piece of the chocolate colored fondant. We're gonna use a 1/4 teaspoon measure for this. So just mash it into your 1/4 teaspoon measure. Let the excess fall to the side. Set that down. Any excess you don't need, just let it pull off the spoon. And you can use this in just a moment. We'll get to that shortly. Let's set that down. We'll just put this back in the pile. And then carefully work your little nose out of the teaspoon measure. Now, you can see it already kind of has a nose shape and it's round. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a straw to make the nose holes on it. So I'm just gonna take 2 little indentations here and make my nose holes. And then the piece of white fondant that we just used for the snout, we're gonna put this at the top. Actually look at it and see how you wanna do it. I think I'm gonna do it this way. And I'm just gonna set that right on top. There. There's my nose. That's perfect. And then this little piece right here that you just saw, that's what we can use for the mouth. So just roll it. There we go, roll it to a log. Pinch it off, you won't need all of it. Pinch the corners a little bit to make a little smile. And then we're just gonna take that and put it right on here on the bottom of our bear's mouth. He's smiling. There we go. Perfect. All right, let's set that aside. Now, here's what we're gonna do next. We're gonna take another 1/2 teaspoon amount of this chocolate fondant to make the ears. Just like we did before, we're gonna pull this off, any extra, and we're gonna take it out. We're gonna roll it in the palms of our hands. And it's okay if it's an oval shape. And then we're gonna set it down. Take your thumb and gently and evenly apply pressure. And then give it a little pinch. And there's your ear. Let's do that one more time. There we go, we got about 1/2 teaspoon. Let's pull it out. Roll it around in our hand. We're gonna set it down. We're gonna apply even pressure. Give it a little pinch, and there's our ear. All right, now we have our cupcake. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take our nose and place that towards the bottom front and push that right into our icing. And then we're gonna take our ears and we're gonna insert those towards the top front. And I bought some eyes at the store, but you could simply roll your white fondant to make eyes out of. So we're gonna put these eyes on. And you can adjust your ears a little bit. And there's our bear. How fun was that? Enjoy.